is Robyn Rowen, your MIIAB lobbyist, not coming to you from the Capitol, but from my own living room with my co-star Cinder. And instead of Dan and April acting as my director, my husband is filling that role, and for whatever reason, he won't accede to my incredibly reasonable demands for a star on my door and a bowl of yellow M&Ms. It's hard to believe how much life has changed since the last time I reported to you from the Capitol. But even though the halls of the Capitol are now dark and the entire Department of Commerce is working from home, we want you to know that MIIAB is working hard to make sure you can continue to safely serve your clients in this time of crisis. As soon as we learned that Governor Walz was contemplating a stay-at-home order in Minnesota, we immediately embarked upon a campaign to make sure that agents were recognized in that order as an essential business so that you could continue to serve your clients through this crisis. The first thing we did was engage in a dialogue with the membership to get a better understanding of what agents could do remotely and what they needed access to their offices for. Next, we sent a letter to Governor Walz and Commissioner Kelly, reminding them of the critical role that agents play, and especially in a time of crisis, and that agents needed access to their offices in order to help clients navigate through these difficult times. The letter was followed up by multiple conversations with Department of Commerce staff and the governor's staff about how best to keep agents safe while allowing them access to the office. The result was that agents were indeed recognized as an essential and critical business during this pandemic. And I think it's important to note that every business thought that they were essential. We were very pleased to be able to rise above that noise and actually be recognized in the order so that you could continue to take care of your clients. One of the first concerns expressed by members resulting from the state's efforts to contain the coronavirus was the cancellation of live CE classes. We immediately recognized that this would make it exceedingly difficult for agents whose license renewals were coming up to be able to fulfill their CE requirements. So we approached the Department of Commerce and expressed our concerns. And while Commerce was sympathetic, they felt that they didn't have statutory authority to move these deadlines, which are in Minnesota law. So we worked with the Department of Commerce and the chairs of the House and Senate Commerce committees to develop legislation to help Commerce address these concerns for agents. That legislation passed the House last Thursday, was signed by the governor on Saturday, and on Monday the department issued its first guidance for agents during this time of crisis. The first thing the guidance did was to extend the deadline for March renewals until April 30th. The second thing that the guidance provided was to waive the 30-day filing deadline for CE classes. Both of those should make more content available for agents to address their CE needs online, and also provide some much needed relief for agents with their renewals up in March. On Monday, we also were joined at our virtual board meeting by Commissioner Kelly, who thanked the board for their help in identifying problems raised by the pandemic, and also for finding solutions. As this crisis unfolds, we want you to know that we are in constant contact with the Department of Commerce and leaders at the legislature about how to minimize the crisis's impact on our industry and, most importantly, our clients. Commissioner Kelly also told the board on Monday that his virtual door is always open, and he is looking for input on ways the Department of Commerce can make this better for everyone. In addition, we have established an amazing resource, or actually Keith has established the amazing resource on the MIIAB website. You can find that at miia.org. There is no B. And we encourage you to use those resources and to keep suggestions coming to us about how to improve the page. In addition, we want to thank our members for the tremendous input they have provided throughout this crisis, and we will continue to be in touch. Hopefully the next time you hear from me, I will be at the Capitol. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed our little fireside chat and the on-again, off-again appearance of my co-star, Cinder. Stay sane, stay healthy, take care. Thank you.